All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, Baharakak Wadash, which is the Paleo Hebrew for the name of the Heavenly Father being Yahweh, and that of his Son being Yahushai. The only names in which salvation can be obtained, whether you can receive it or not. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, who through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai rule all of the nation of Israel well today. Once again, whether you can receive that or not, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect of the house of Israel, who are pushing this truth and sincerity, and in charity and in faith, and who are able to receive these things that are needful for salvation, man. And Lord willing, this lesson will be inspirational unto the elect, all right, causing us to be mindful of the way we conduct ourselves within society, man, with these, within these places that we live, man, surrounded by these heathens, okay? Because they should be able to look at you and realize, all right, or see how a man of the Lord is to conduct himself, man. Ezekiel 36 and 19. And I scattered them, all right, speaking of the Israelites, among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries according to their way, and according to their doings I judged them. So you see that? He scattered us amongst the nations, man. All right, since the time of Rome, all right, he pulled all the Israelites out of the land of Israel, man, and scattered them. All right, so with that being said, you have Israelites that were living amongst all these heathen nations, which these heathens were looking upon, and should be seeing how a man of the Lord conducts himself. But if you're not, then you're profane in the name of the Lord, man, because he put his name upon us. If you're calling yourself an Israelite, all right, or of Yasharallah, all right, of Israel, all right, that means, a child of the Most High, man. So the way you conduct yourself reflects on the Most High. Just like if you went into King Soopers or, whatever store you have, your grocery store, you go into the grocery store and you tell your kids, hey, behave yourself, because the way that they act in that store, all right, is going to make you look good or bad, you see, as the parent, all right? So, the way we operate, all right, reflects on the Most High, man. And that's really how you know the fruits of the elect, all right, by just watching them, man, and seeing how they conduct themselves, man. And we should be separate from the world, all right? We should be separate from these other people, man, all right? Just being examples unto the elect, okay? But anyway, going on, verse 20, it says, and when they entered unto the heathen, whither they went, they profaned my holy name. You see that? They profaned his holy name. They were praising the false images, wearing heathenistic attire, all right, not doing anything to separate themselves as the chosen people. All right, so if you're an Israelite, man, you should be conducting yourself in a particular way, especially if you're referring to yourself as an Israelite. You should really be conducting yourself in a totally different way, man. All right, you shouldn't be just acting like a two-third with fringes on, toting guns and just doing all manner of wickedness. But you should be conducting yourself as a man of the Lord. When people hear Israelite, they should have a certain idea of what that's about, man. All right, when you hear Christianity, all you think of is somebody in the world who claims to believe in the Bible, just doing all the most wickedness, but yet claiming to be righteous. All right, we don't want to be assorted to that same to the same bunch, man, so to speak, for lack of better words. This is verse 21. It says, let me finish off verse 20. It says, when they said to them, these are the people of the Lord, and are gone forth out of his land. Right, it profaned the Most High's name. They were looking at us, all right, the Israelites, and all their manner of wickedness they were doing, and said, man, these are supposed to be the people of the Most High God, the creator of all energy. These are supposed to be his people, and look at them. Verse 21, it says, but I had pity for mine holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whither they went. You see, he had pity upon us, man. All right, and how so? Because he gave us Yahushai. He gave us forgiveness, man. He gave us mercy. You see, that's why Yahushua, when he came, he said what? And I'm speaking to all nations, because these Israelites were among all nations, man. You see, before that, if you went off and you were cleaving unto the heathen, you were no longer considered an Israelite. There was no forgiveness for you. You were done. You left your heritage. But Yahushua came back to say, hey, you descendants that have lived amongst the heathens and probably operate and act like the heathens because that's what your parents taught you. You're Israelites. And salvation is for you. You see? He had mercy upon us, man. He had pity upon his name. Not upon us. Well, I mean, yeah, upon us, but not because of anything we did, but because his name was upon us, man. All right? This is verse 22. It says, therefore say ye unto the house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake. You see that? So we got to be watching how we conduct ourselves, man. Can't be getting caught up into this violence. Somebody starts screaming and you jump out of the car and start acting a fool. You don't do that, man. But people should look at you and you know, almost in a way of awe, almost in a way of wonder. All right. It says, which ye have profaned among the heathen whither ye went. You see that? And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, saith the Lord power, when I shall be sanctified in you before your eyes. And that's already happened, man. You're starting to see a separation within Israel. All right? And you just got to pick what side you're on, man. You can't be no fence rider. All right? Go ahead and take it back to the law, man, because, you know, everything goes back to the law. This is Leviticus 19 and 12. It says, and ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shall ye profane the name of Yahweh. I am Yahweh. You see, it's just like hearing a parent on the outside of a grocery store. Don't make me look bad. Don't profane my name. You better be on your best behavior in there, showing it, being an example to other kids. You see that, man? All right, so, you know, we just always gotta be mindful of that, man. This is Ezekiel 22 and 26. It says, her praises have violated, or Slakia, not her praises, her priests have violated my law and have profaned my holy things. You see, and who was it? The priests. All right, it says, they have put no difference between the holy and profane. You see that, man? They put no difference between the holy and profane. They're the same goddamn people, man, doing the same shit. There's no difference between them, man. They profaned the name of the Most High. So if you're calling yourself an Israelite, man, you better be an Israelite, man. Talk is cheap. It says, neither have they showed difference between the unclean and the clean, and have hid their eyes from my Sabbaths, and I am profane among them. You see that, man? We gotta, since we're coming into this truth, man, we gotta see what side you're on. Are you on the side of profaning the name, or are you on the side of sanctifying the name? All right, through the Spirit, that might be what I call this lesson, man. All right, something along those lines, anyway. Let me go ahead and just hit one more. This is Matthew 5, and we'll go ahead and jump down to verse 13. It says, ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and be trodden under foot by men. Yeah, so we're the salt of the earth, man. The chosen people of the Most High. But yeah, if the salt lost its savor, or if you are not cleaving unto the Most High, as that is the duty of man, all right,
you know, love is an incredible thing. And we
in a nutshell, all right, then you're just like salt that's lost its savor, man. There's no reason for you even to be here, man. All right, but going on verse 14, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Right, we're the light of the world, man. What's that mean? Illumination. What's illumination mean? To see. All right, wisdom, the truth, man. So you see, the planet Earth, man, should look to us for guidance. All right, everything within it, man. So you should be conducting yourself in a way of that description, man. You should be conducting yourselves as Israelites, man. All right. And what did it say? A city that is on a hill and cannot be hid. So you ain't hiding. But your works are seen as an example of how to conduct yourself, man. You see? And also how you react to different situations when they're presented to you, man. Always listen to the Spirit. Always operate in the Spirit. It says, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. You see, you don't light a candle and hide it. You light a candle and you expose it so everybody could see, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing, man. All right, an example unto the elect. And I've had it many times where, you know, you'll be doing something in particular and people in the world will start doing that. You know, for example, one guy, you know, he was asking why I don't eat pork, and I was, you know, explaining it to him, you know, and then I also was telling him, you know, the different benefits of, you know, health benefits and what have you of not eating pork. And next thing you know, this guy stopped eating pork altogether. You know, not to, you know, and not to, you know, boast in any way, man. This is what comes with following Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, all of us are replaceable, man. That's why we got to make sure we examine ourselves to ensure that we are continuing to be an example unto the elect, man. All right, verse 16, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Does this mean have a big head on your shoulders to say, oh, I'm walking past you with my fringes on? No, everything that you do is to glorify that name that we have profaned, man. We've profaned that name. We're not exempt from that, man. That's what we're trying. We are debtors, man. That's what we're trying to sanctify it, because we've already profaned it, man. We're trying to atone for our wicked deeds, man. So, Lakia, hopefully that don't mess up how the recording goes, but yeah, you know, we profaned it, man. So now we're trying to sanctify it. You know, but that was about it on that. You know, Lord willing, it's, you know, inspirational unto the elect. And I'll give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Square, Millstone, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations unto the elect. Shalom.